Hey, what's going on YouTube? So I just wanted to do a little card comparison. You have number 39 Utopia right here, and you have Gem Knight Pearl right here. So Gem Knight Pearl, it really got released in a battle pack, Epic Dawn. So if you have some confusion whether to run Utopia or Gem Knight Pearl, or whether you should run even both, so here's a little video explaining the good sides and the bad sides to both cards. Well, obviously, first off, Gem Knight Pearl is 2600 and Utopia is 2500. So what does that mean? Gem Knight Pearl can beat over cards like this, like Stardust Dragon. So Gem Knight Pearl can just attack over that. Utopia can crash with that, but that's not as great an idea. Next off, Utopia, it's good in the sense that you can stall out for a couple turns, because it has the effect where, if you already don't know Utopia's effect already, I don't even know why you're watching this, but you can detach one to negate an attack, so that's pretty good there. But a downside is, after you detach two, then you can view a replay on the attack because it gets automatically destroyed. So because Utopia is an effect monster, it can get Fiendish Chained. Gem Knight Pearl cannot get Fiendish Chained. Why? Because it's a normal monster. Nothing will happen. Utopia is susceptible to skill drain. Gem Knight Pearl is not. Granted, it'll just be a 25 beater, which isn't even all that bad, but you won't get to negate attacks. Utopia, you can use Honest on Utopia. There isn't too many things with Earth monsters. Well, at least recently anyway. There aren't too many buffs for Earth monsters, but yeah, you can drop Honest on Utopia. Big thing, Utopia Ray. Use that on Utopia. I'm going to throw this out there. I've never really been in the situation where I needed Utopia Ray. I mean, I have a friend of mine who just keeps going into it like every time I duel him. But, I'm never really in that situation. It's either I lose or lose by the time I get to under 1,000, or I'm like at 1,200 and I just can't go into him. But if you want, you can use Utopia Ray, so when you have no material, you can just put that on so it doesn't get automatically destroyed. Worst case scenario. So Monster Reborn. If you were to use Monster Reborn on Utopia, you have no material, so it'd get automatically destroyed when targeted for an attack, causing a replay. If you were to Monster Reborn Gem Knight Pearl, nothing would happen to Gem Knight Pearl. It'd just be a 26 beater on the field. And with Escarita coming out, and the fact that I just about finished my Hero Beat deck, I'm gonna throw this a little bit in, which isn't even all that necessary. But yeah, Super Poly. If you were to Super Poly with Utopia, you can go into Shining, which is like what all heroes go into. If you were to Super Poly with Gem Knight Pearl, you go into Gaia. And I mean, Gaia isn't a bad card, but if you do that in your opponent's turn, it's going to be 2200, because it only lasts till the end phase, so it's going to be 2200 until when it comes back to your turn. So I mean, everything's pretty situational. If you need to stall it for a couple turns, I'd say Utopia is your best bet. And if you have under 1,000 life points, go into Utopia Ray, go ahead. But if you just want to beat over some things, do a little extra damage, not get Fiendish Chained, Gem Knight Pearl would be your man. They're both not bad cards. I run both, but yeah, it's up to you. Anyway, see you guys later.